Okay, guys, good morning to you. Today's 3rd of October 2025. Crazy Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. All right, so let's go into some fundamental first to start this morning. Okay, let's bring in the fundamental. Right, to start this morning, right, people have been asking me, how do I find all these incredible reports? So what I did is that actually I go to the home, okay, and that is where I subscribe to many good writers, okay, and I will just add them. So when they start to write any good stuff and I liked it, I will just do a simple thing like I like this one, example. I'll just love it, just give credential to the person, and then after that I repost it to my own personal Twitter account. Okay, that's how I do it. Yeah. So every 2 days, I will go through and then I'll find the best article and repost it into my own place. All right. So for those people who want to find me, you can find me here. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Under crazii.com. All right. Crazii.com. Okay. You can just find me. Okay. All right. Just can find me there yourself. Okay. All right. Let's go to the international front. Now, stock, as you can see, has closed out again record high level as investors shake off the shutdown concern. Now, I know that like a broken recorder, let's say my uptime time saying the same thing over and over again. He has never failed to, it's never failed to say this. When a market is at exuberance, right, meaning there's irrational exuberance, it will always create a problem to the market. Okay, this one you cannot run away, yeah. And because of that, at the moment now, you can see that the three leading indicator is all at a high level. Now, the market now is betting that the Federal Reserve will come in to cut more interest rate now next year. The Federal Reserve is also betting, they were betting that, right, the Federal Reserve may even cut 50 basis points. Now, I can tell you that this will never happen. No. Because first of all, right, Federal Reserve doesn't really care about what happened with the US government. That one is a very factual thing itself. Number two, the reason why there's a shutdown because there's no money left. Three, they need to print money. That's a fact, right? They need to print money, or they really need to basically get more investors to come in, so to buy the government bonds. So that's how the government survive. Because the current now, the net earnings from U.S. government and the net cost that they're spending is not there. That's the reason why the U.S. need to keep on borrowing money to cover their expenses. Yeah. Okay, so there will be no chance of a Federal Reserve cutting more interest rate because of that. Okay, this one can put it away. But then why the market is buying? Because the market now is buying that the Federal Reserve will print more money or they will actually could get more investors come in. So by cutting interest rate itself, right, will be a lowering of costs. Yeah. So now the thing is this, the Scott Bessent says that the GDP will see a hit as a result of the current government shutdown. Of course, there will be a hit when 750,000 people are not working. Obviously, it will become a problem. Yeah, that is the reason why there is no non-farm payroll tonight. Okay. Now the thing is this: everybody now expect this lapse to be a short while, a brief one, and then after that it should be able to close at 6,700 for S&P, and then after that itself, right, they should be looking at a higher level. Okay, so basically everybody is just holding up and they don't really need to be bothered by this. Everybody feel that the market should be going well. So the non-farm payroll, you can see here as well, the economic data blackout shows that there will be not released. Okay, there'll be no non-farm payroll tonight. Okay, and Federal Reserve is expected to announce an interest rate cut as upcoming October. Okay, that is confirmed. It will be only in October. Yeah, so we double check with this again, the economic calendar. Now, some of you ask me which one is a good site to see economic news. I think investing.com is pretty good. Yeah, go to investing.com. You can get the app also can, or go online. And after that itself, right, you just need to find under the you can go under let me see under news. Then after that, you can check the what do you call, under news site itself. Okay, you can see all the different news over here. And then of course, if you want to have the calendar is here under tools, economic calendar. Okay. And once you come in, there'll be a lot of things. You can filter it, okay, filter it properly. And then for me, I only filter the top ones. So you can see for today, there is only the non-manufacturing prices, the PMI, nothing with the non-farm payroll. Okay. All right, so that is something to take note of. Now, the government side itself, Donald Trump thought that the shutdown is an unprecedented opportunity to cut more Democrat priorities. So in fact, they feel that the shutdown now is good because now Donald Trump can cut away some agencies that Democrats are holding. So that is a very interesting way of looking at it thing, but he's a businessman, as you said. Now, Intel, we know that US has bought a lot, and I've been telling my friends around me that since US government coming to buy the share, of course the share will go up. Don't need to sing on. So the Intel shares went up by 50% in for last 2 months. Yeah. So the government actually come in with $16 billion to take a 10% stake in the company. So you can imagine that why the company shares doing so well. Okay. So that is why Tom Lee, one of the very outright bull, he says that S&P will be topping at 7,000 by the end of the year. So he said, don't be fooled by the shutdown calamity talk. Okay, so this one I try to go in and take a look. Okay, now Warren Buffett bought a lot of Occidental Oxcam. We know that, and now basically they purchase it. Okay, they purchase it. All right, to buy the OxyChem for $9.7 billion. All right. So the deal basically makes his largest buyout. Okay. Now it's not the whole company, it's OxyChem, yeah. So don't be confused, yeah. So why he buys that, right? You can read on your own, but basically it's how he's been buying a lot of Occidental, right? So we all know that OxyChem manufacturer, okay. Sorry, what does it mean? Hold on now. I saw someone write in Vietnamese. What do you mean by that? Let me just translate and see what do you mean. Yeah, I'll prepare myself on this. Yeah. Oh, okay, for this phrase. That one I'm not too sure how to settle for you, my friend. Okay, so the OxyChem basically they do water treatment, healthcare, and commercial chemicals, yeah. So that is what is happening right now. Okay. Now the Treasury Secretary. Okay, this one I think is a similar thing. I'll talk about that. Okay, now that is all I have for you for the economic front. I hope that you enjoyed this session. And now let's go to the market, shall we? And we see what to expect for the market. Yeah, let's go. Okay, hold on a minute. Seemingly there's a bit of jump up again as usual. Now, recently I felt that my Zoom is not very stable. Yeah, not too sure why. Okay, still not able to bring out my thing here. Okay, hold on a minute.